東京ゲームショー東京ゲームショー Welcome to Tokyo Game Show Welcome to Tokyo Game Show Welcome to the game show
I've burned my tomorrows and I stand inside today.
One of the great innovations of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is the addition of multiplayer for the first time, and we got Stefan here who can tell us a little bit more about the ideas behind the multiplayer component of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
So the whole idea behind the multiplayer was to find an original gameplay that would fit with the brand, with what we call the brand DNA, which are basically the assassination moves, all the climbing, all the free running, but also all the social actions like blending in crowd and stuff like that. So we made it like for almost a year, different prototypes until we nailed down the gameplay, which is actually the main difference between the single player and the multiplayer is like you still act as an assassin, so you have targets to assassinate, but at the same time you have other players pursuing you and chasing you, and that's where that's the basic of the game. It's like you are an assassin who has also a pursuer on your back.
So could you? I know there's a few game modes. Could you detail them a little bit?
Okay, so we're shipping with two main game modes. The first one is called Wanted. In Wanted, we have up to 8 different players. So each one of the player has one target that has been assigned by the system, and he could have like one or multiple assassins depending on his position in the session. If he's like ranking high, then we will give him more like pursuers, and if he's like lower in the ranking, then he will have maybe no pursuers or just one pursuer. And the winning player is the player who scored the highest points. And to score points basically really depends on the quality of your assassinations. Like if you are performing like very stealth moves or very acrobatic kills, then you will be rewarded with more bonuses and more points. If you do just like standard kills, rush kills, you will get less points. And you will also be rewarded by defeating your pursuer. So you have two different options and two different strategies. Either the pursuer is very close to you, so you can try to escape. So there's an escape mechanism, and if you finally manage to escape, like getting out of sight, hiding in hay bales, and hiding in crowds, stuff like that, then you get points for that, and your pursuer will be the contract of your pursuer will be broken, so you will be free from your pursuer. The other solution is to basically trap your pursuer. Like if he hasn't spotted you yet, then you might just wait for him to come and then to put him on the ground and just to humiliate him, and then you break his contract as well. That's the Wanted mode. And we're also shipping with another game mode that is more like based on cooperative actions between 2 players. So it plays up to 6 players, 3 teams of 2 players. And same principle, so you get a team assigned, and then you have to perform kills with your teammate. So yeah, different styles of play, different tactics. You can play a side of your teammate to have your teammate to protect you, or to have your teammate like locking the target, and then you can kill the target. So there are a lot of bonuses and scores and points based on cooperative moves and kills. And at the same time, you have to kill one team, but another team has to, of course, to kill you. So that's the second game mode, which is called the Alliance. And we're also going to release additional game modes as soon as the game ships through title updates and DLC that will be frequently released.
And both those modes are in the beta, right?
Both modes are in the beta. During the first week of the beta, players are going to experience the Wanted only, and then during the second week of the beta, we are going to unlock the Alliance mode, so they could spend 1 week on the Wanted and 1 week on the Alliance and the Wanted as well.
And I believe there are 2 maps that you can play the beta with both modes, or is that true?
Yes, there's 2 maps plus a third map that will be unlocked by the community. The way it works is depending on how many kills, on how many game sessions they will play. After a certain number, we will release the third map, so they have a fresh map to play with after a certain time.
And of course, there are several professions as well. Could you just detail your favorite profession that you like to play with?
Well, all the characters, the way we've created the characters is first we started to have very distinct characters, because in a multiplayer it's very important for you to talk about the other characters, like, okay, who's the doctor, you know, who's the barber, who's the courtesan, and so on. So we wanted to have each a character very singular from each other, and also to have that spirit of main character that are Ezio or that was Altair back in Assassin's Creed 1. That sort of, you know, badass feeling and handcrafted weapons, all that sort of thing. So we try to have for each single character specific weapons, specific animation sets, and especially specific kill moves, because the courtesan's kills very differently from the executioner. The executioner is a lot more brutal, while the courtesan is a lot more acrobatic and aerial moves and stuff like that. But we didn't want, because the courtesan was that way and the executioner another way, we didn't want the player to be forced to play the way the courtesan moves or the way the executioner kills. So the idea was to have like same capacities, same abilities for every single character, and then to give a set to the player. So you have a set of ability, and then you can attach to every single character the abilities you want to play with. So this is more like you choose the skin according to the way you want to look against the other players, and you build your capacity or ability set according to the way you want to play, actually.
You create your own class.
Yeah, so you have up to 5 different sets that you can customize and create, so 5 different classes. And within those classes, you have what we call the main or activable abilities. They are usually more like weapons, like the hidden gun, the smoke bomb, stuff like that. You have also perks, like permanent abilities that you attach to your character to run faster, to climb faster, to have a more precise compass tool, that sort of things. And you have also 2 additional bonuses when you are performing like kill streaks, or when you lose for a certain amount of time, then you get a bonus. So those you can choose and adapt, so you can create different classes. So let's say I'm going to play more stealthy, so I will build a class to play more stealthy, or I want to play more acrobatic, more like running on roofs and stuff like that, then I will use a class that is more adapted to that sort of play style.
And everyone will get to or people who pre-order the game will get to try that early
Yes.
October.
Yes, so people will be able to play the beta as long as they have a pre-order, and there's also all the premium memberships from Sony will be also accessing the beta beginning of October.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.